All right, what's going on, guys? Today I have Hunter here with me from Kettlebell Coach University. And yes, we're gonna go over some kettlebell techniques and exercises for grapplers. Stay tuned.
My name is Hunter Krein, founder and head coach at Kettlebell Coach University.
I love kettlebells. Obviously, have a program out. You have a full certification out. What's the things that we want to improve on for grapplers with kettlebells?
So we were talking earlier, and Phil told me, he was like, look, as a fighter, you're always in this position. We'd say kyphotic, you round it over. So for me, I want to take fighters and grapplers, open them up, improve their posture so that when they're in a fight, in the guard, they can't have their posture broken, because I know that's something that they always deal with. So Phil's going to roll with the kettlebell on his back and press it up with two hands. I want to look at his grip, make sure he's got a nice grip here. So if Phil's hand is like this, break your wrist for me, Phil. We don't want to see any of that. I want to get a nice grip where he has a puncher's fist. When you punch somebody, you got to have nice knuckles. He's going to reach his right hand overhead, and the right leg is going to be long for me, Phil. Sorry, left leg. I don't know my directions, bro. You're going to reach and roll over. So go ahead, roll. And then bring this leg right across, buddy, here in front of you. And let this hip go to the floor like that. Good. What I'm gonna work on him is relax your head and walk that left arm back for me, Phil. There you go. And what he's gonna work on here is just breathing, and I'm gonna take his hips away from his shoulders. So this is opening up his upper back, getting his shoulder blade turned on. You feel your lat here, Phil? Right here? Yeah. Good, and the most important thing is that that head is nice and relaxed and the hips are away from the shoulders. Now, Phil, once you're in this position, I just want you to internally rotate the hand and just put some rotation here. And you should feel that shoulder blade starting to open up. All right? Once he's here, the cues that I'm gonna give him are, he can walk that left hand back a little bit to get some stretch, this hand on that pec. Hips are gonna be flat to the floor, and then this hip flexor is gonna drive into the ground, and we're getting his upper back nice and extended and ready to work. Good. And you can roll back nice and slow when you're ready, man. And relax, good. All right.
I love the arm bar to open up the T-spine. Also coordination too as well, especially for grapplers, for jiu-jitsu practitioners. Like, that range of motion is vital for being able to sweep, being able to stay in a good position, and then be dominant on the mat. So definitely, I love the kettlebell arm bar. What's next?
So we're gonna stay on this train of opening up the thoracic spine and getting him ready for business. So he's gonna have the kettlebell in the right hand. And what I want you to do is just see his grip again, okay? See that grip. We got to make sure everybody knows this grip. So he's going to press that kettlebell overhead, and he's going to take his left hand and reach to the outside of the right knee, right on the outside there. Good. And what I'm looking for him now is I want to see him look behind you, and feel that rotation, man, like that. And he'll push that right hand into the outside of the knee. Then he's going to come back front side. So the whole body comes forward, and then he's going to give me another one. And what I'll do is I'll add some breath here. Exhale and feel all that. Yeah, there you go, man. Okay, one more time. Reach, push into that knee. And one thing I'm gonna give you to think about here is we want this hip to be all the way through so we're not leaning over. You see, nice and tall. Come back front side and relax. Good.
I've never done that one before. Yeah. I like that. A couple of things you want to be mindful of. You told me keep the hip forward, activate the glute, increase that extension of the hip, and then maintaining posture on the knee side that I'm rotating. Am I pulling the knee?
Yeah.
So I'm using it as an anchor, right?
When you push, it will lock your lumbar spine in, so all the rotation comes from the upper back.
For the most part, we're just trying to bias T-spine rotation.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
When I'm breathing and I'm exhaling, I'm inhaling first.
You feel this.
Yeah, it just fires up. When you exhale, you're activating the oblique on the far side. Another thing that I would probably add to that is adductor stiffness. So like stabilizing that leg with the adductor. So pulling, using the oblique sling, and then rotating through the T-spine.
There you go. If you can feel your inner thigh on that up leg,
exactly,
you're crushing it.
So one of them's heavier than the other.
Yeah, that's okay. Offset's fine.
This is fun.
All right, guys, you ready? We're gonna make Phil work a little bit here today, boys and girls. So a heavy double front rack hold. For me, if I can hold this, I can have good posture for a longer period of time. It's not gonna allow my guard to break when you're getting into that fight.
Hold on. Yeah. Just to let them know. Yeah. Right, we got it's a 70-pound and an 88.
All right, we're gonna see if he can do it for 30 seconds. Nice swing cleaned up. All right, we just put the clock on him for 30 seconds. So he's gonna be nice and tall. He's gonna activate his glutes. His legs should be cramping. The quads are on. And that upper back is nice and tall. That's 10 seconds. Deep breath is gonna be important. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and he's standing up nice and tall. 10 seconds. It's getting tough, huh? Widen out those feet. Hike them back, place them down when you're ready, brother. Nice job. Good work. So I'll do double 32s, and what I'll do is I'll try to build it up to like 2 minutes. So we'll start with somebody for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Next week we'll add a little bit of time. Next week we'll add a little bit of time. So a great exercise for grapplers is the bottoms up. So bottoms up is gonna tax my grip and the connection I have in my body to create tension from the feet to the hips into that grip. That's important in all kind of combat sports. All the force comes from the ground, and you gotta have a strong grip. So Phil's gonna show us our bottoms up complex. Starts with a nice clean, and he's gonna hold. And I want to see tightness here, here, here. Good. All right, when I say reclean, you're going to throw it back. Give me a reclean. Go ahead, throw it back. Reclean it. Good. Reach your left arm forward, squat down, and hold. Down. 3, 2, 1. Hold it right there at 90. 10, 9, 8. Feel those feet, dude. Feel your legs. Feel your abs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Explode up. Good. Reclean. Squeeze and press that. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull it down. Hike it back, place it down, and relax. Give him a hand, everybody. Good job, man. That's not easy.
It makes you challenge the grip. It makes you challenge your stabilizers, your core, and then also giving those cues with creating tension and stiffness in the trunk, in the glutes, in the feet is a game changer.
I use that to activate. It's like activation everywhere, and dude, like you're only as good as how much tension that you can actually take from the foot up to the hand, right? A lot of people have leaks.
And you'll see them too. That's a good indicator, right?
Yeah.
What are the sets and reps that you do for all three of these? Or four?
What I would do with a beginner there is I would just work on the bottoms up clean and hold for 10 seconds. I'd let them rest, shake it out 20, 30 seconds. Then we'd go clean, then we'd go press. Rest 20, 30 seconds, then we go clean squat. Once I know they can do them all individually, we complex them like we just did with you. But I know you're a good athlete.
Good? Shit, I'm
great athlete. But you know, we may do 2 to 3 sets, 10 seconds. We don't need a lot of reps though. You felt the time under tension there.
Yeah.
That's what will activate you up.
So how many arm bars? 2 sets?
Great question.
Set?
1 or 2 sets of an arm bar, anywhere between 30 to 45, 60 seconds. But I like to increase load over time. If I have somebody with a history of shoulder injuries or stuff going on, we can start to get the load going on. I know their shoulder's gonna be healthier.
Perfect.
And their upper back's healthier.
Gotcha. And then the holds?
So you wanna start with something that somebody can hold for 30 seconds, like they're fighting at 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then we're just trying to get them over time to increase that.
So we're increasing the time?
Time.
And then how many sets?
1 or 2 sets early on,
Gotcha.
you know, so it's like fight for your life for like 30 seconds, rest 2 minutes, let's do it again.
Maybe progress that into doing something dynamic in the lower body, maybe doing like a cross connect walk or something like that.
Yeah, some active kind of mobility work with that is great.
How many times a week should they be doing these?
And I do an arm bar just about every day, dude. That's how I start my day, my workout. You do that arm bar, you go like this, you're like,
feel good.
Yeah, you feel good. So you could do that, the T-spine rotation on a daily, every other day basis. The rack holds maybe once or twice a week.
T-spine rotation?
Oh yeah, that's like a daily kind of mobility.
So those 2 in the beginning are definitely daily routines that you can do for range of motion.
You can do them anytime.
And then restoration, the strength, I guess, exercises you would say, the holds, the stability, that can be 1 to 2 sets at a max time.
Yeah.
Right, for the holds, and then also with the swing to
the
hold.
Bottoms up. The
hold.
bottoms up, I would put in there 2 or 3 times a week in a warm-up kind of situation to get people activated, feeling good. And also, if you're in a phase where you're pressing a lot, you can bring the load way down with a bottoms up press with less volume and still get stronger.
Yeah.
Because you're plugging those tension leaks.
Where can they find you? Instagram, and then also if they want to sign up for the certification course.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at hunter/crine. All the details for Kettlebell Coach University are in there. We're releasing our next certification early in 2024.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
They're coming here too.